Daniel Hart is a 35-year-old zoologist working on a wildlife project. He lives alone in a small cabin deep inside Yoho Forest, where nature is untouched and wild. Each day, he watches animals, sets up cameras, and studies the behavior of bears, deer, and wild birds. Every morning, he makes coffee, opens his laptop, and writes down what he saw the day before. His calm and quiet life suddenly changes one dark morning. While making coffee, he hears a strange sound coming from the wooden porch. The sound is long, wet, and painful, like an animal suffering. He quickly sets his cup down, opens a cabinet, grabs his gun, and heads to the door. When he opens it, he freezes. There's a big female brown bear on the porch. In her mouth is a still baby cub, and blood drips from her front paw. The mother bear groans softly, and her eyes are full of pain and tears. Daniel steps back, heart racing, hand tight on the gun. He aims at her, but her sad and gentle eyes make him pause. She doesn't attack, just lowers her head and gently puts the cub on the porch, then backs away into the grass. She sits down, watching her baby closely, making soft cries, like asking for help. Seeing this, Daniel lowers the gun and slowly walks to the cub. The cub isn't moving much, its belly rising slowly and breathing weakly. The mother bear gives one last soft roar, then slowly walks into the deep forest, leaving her cub behind. Daniel understands she has trusted him. He gently lifts the cub, its fur wet with blood and its eyes closed. Back inside, he places a thick towel on the table and lays the cub down carefully. He leans in, listening to its chest. There's still a heartbeat. The cub is alive. That gives him the push to act fast. He grabs the phone and calls the only vet clinic in the nearby town of Field. He explains the emergency and asks to bring the cub right away. He takes a soft duffel bag, wraps the cub inside to keep it warm, and heads to his truck. He locks up the cabin, starts the engine, and drives down the rough forest road. As he drives, he keeps checking the mirror, feeling like the mother bear is still watching. The sun rises and the forest thins, but Daniel stays nervous. He even stops a few times to check but sees no bear. It feels like the mother gave her last hope to him. A human. At the clinic, the staff are ready as he carries the cub inside. He tells them the story, and everyone is shocked and moved. No one has heard of a bear asking a human for help like that. The vets rush the cub into the emergency room for care. Under bright lights, the cub is examined closely. One vet checks its heart rate, while another gives fluids through an IV. Machines beep steadily. The vet says the cub's heart is strong, just very tired. Daniel waits outside, hands shaking, eyes on the glass door. After about 20 minutes, the head vet comes out with good news. The cub is awake. They explain that hunger likely made the cub pass out. Daniel nods, feeling a huge relief. The cub is placed in a small cage with a warm blanket and IV. An hour later, it can lift its head and is breathing better. The vets say, "You should take it back to the forest. The mother will return." Bears never leave their babies unless they know they're safe, the vet adds. Daniel agrees right away. He also hopes the two will meet again. He signs a care form and takes the cub from the nurse. The cub clings to his shirt, as if saying thank you. They give him medicine, food, and clear instructions. He walks out. It's now late afternoon and the sun shines through the trees. He places the cub in the passenger seat and buckles it in. Then he drives back down the road to Yoho. On the way, he talks to the cub and calls her Bean, because she's as small as one. Bean replies with soft sounds, like she knows he's helping. Back home, Daniel clears out his woodshed to make a soft bed for Bean. He lines it with hay, soft cloth, and adds warm water and fruit, just like the vet said. Bean eats just a little, but stays alert, often looking into the woods, missing her mother. Daniel puts a camera on the porch to see if the mother returns at night. Day by day, Bean heals fast, walking better and exploring the house. Every morning, Daniel takes her for walks past streams, berry bushes, and hollow trees. He notes everything, every move and sound as part of his study. Bean often walks by his feet or stands like she's asking for food. At night, she sleeps in the shed. In the day, she follows Daniel like a puppy. Daniel writes, I never thought I'd live with a bear cub. A week later, Bean is healthy and strong, ready for the wild. But each night she still looks into the woods, like waiting for something. Daniel knows the time to say goodbye is coming, and it will be hard. And then, one quiet afternoon, it happens. A loud roar comes from the forest, the sound of a bear he recognizes. He opens the door. Bean wakes up and looks toward the sound. From the trees, the mother bear steps out, majestic and calm. Bean runs to her, making a happy noise. The mother bear sniffs her, then licks her gently. They nuzzle each other in the grass. Daniel watches from the porch, his throat tight with emotion. The mother bear looks at him, eyes filled with deep, silent thanks. Bean also turns to look back, like saying goodbye. Then the two slowly walk into the forest and vanish among the trees. Only birdsong remains in the quiet. Daniel stands on the porch watching the spot where they disappeared. He knows, even without words, there was a deep bond between them. Later in his diary, he writes, "Today, I didn't just save an animal, I saved trust." Since then, each morning he makes coffee and looks at the forest, hoping to see the tracks of his furry friends again. Because somewhere out there, a bear family still remembers a kind man. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. Goodbye, and see you in the next story.